Greetings, devoted fans of Days of Our Lives. This is your exclusive dispatch from the heart of Days Drama Digest, the pulse of Salem's most gripping narratives. Today, we plunge into the labyrinthine saga of Stefano Di Mera, a name that reverberates through the cobblestone streets of Salem like a haunting melody. The question on everyone's lips: is the man we know as Steve Johnson destined to be overtaken once more by the indomitable spirit of Stefano Di Mera? Or does fate have a new vessel in store for the Phoenix's resurrection? Buckle up, dear readers, as we unravel this electrifying mystery, dissecting every twist, turn, and tantalizing clue in a tale that promises to keep us on the edge of our seats. For those who have followed the turbulent tides of Days of Our Lives, Stefano Di Mera is no mere character. He is a force of nature, a master manipulator whose influence lingers like smoke long after the fire has been extinguished. Known as the Phoenix, Stefano has defied death time and again, rising from the ashes to wreak havoc on the lives of Salem's residents. His cunning, charisma, and unrelenting ambition have cemented him as one of daytime television's most iconic villains. Yet, in recent years, his presence has been curiously absent, leaving fans to wonder, is the Phoenix truly gone or merely biding his time? The latest whispers from Salem suggest that Stefano's final nap may be drawing to a close. A cryptic video circulating among the show's fervent fanbase hints at his imminent return, igniting a firestorm of speculation. But the question remains, who will embody the essence of Stefano Di Mera this time? The answer lies in a tangled web of past betrayals, scientific marvels, and the enduring battle between good and evil that defines Days of Our Lives. To understand the stakes of Stefano's potential resurrection, we must first revisit one of the most audacious plot lines in the show's storied history: the implantation of Stefano's AI consciousness into the mind of Steve "Patch" Johnson. For years, Steve, portrayed with rugged charm by Stephen Nichols, has been a pillar of Salem, a man of grit, loyalty, and unyielding love for his wife, Kayla Brady. But in a twist that sent shockwaves through the fandom, Steve became an unwilling vessel for Stefano's malevolent spirit. It was a storyline that pushed the boundaries of soap opera storytelling. Through a nefarious scheme orchestrated by Stefano's loyalists, an AI chip containing the essence of the Di Mera patriarch was implanted into Steve's brain. Overnight, the steadfast hero was transformed into a chilling doppelganger of Stefano, his every word and gesture dripping with the villain's trademark menace. Nichols delivered a tour-de-force performance, seamlessly shifting between Steve's inherent goodness and Stefano's cold calculation. For months, viewers watched in horror as Stefano manipulated those around him, sowing discord and pursuing the Di Mera legacy with ruthless precision. The ordeal culminated in April 2020, when Kayla and her allies, in a heart-pounding race against time, successfully removed the AI chip from Steve's brain. The procedure was a triumph of love over evil, restoring Steve to his true self and freeing him from Stefano's grip. Or so it seemed. The scars of that possession linger, both in Steve's psyche and in the hearts of those who witnessed his transformation. The question now is whether that dark chapter is truly closed, or if the Phoenix is poised to rise again, using Steve or another unsuspecting soul as his vessel. The recent video that has set Salem abuzz is nothing short of a bombshell. Released through clandestine channels, it depicts a shadowy figure, cloaked in mystery, uttering the ominous words, "The Phoenix will rise from his final nap." The imagery is haunting: a flickering flame, a chessboard with pieces poised for battle, and a fleeting glimpse of a man's silhouette, his features obscured. For fans, the message is clear: Stefano Di Mera is coming back. But how? And, more crucially, who will he be? The video's implications are profound, particularly for Steve Johnson. After his harrowing experience as Stefano, the idea of Stefano's essence reawakening is a nightmare that refuses to fade. Steve has fought tirelessly to reclaim his life, rebuilding his relationship with Kayla and re-establishing his place in Salem. Yet, the specter of Stefano looms large, a reminder that no victory in this town is ever final. Could the AI chip, thought to be destroyed, have left a residual imprint on Steve's mind? Or has Stefano's consciousness found a new way to infiltrate Salem, perhaps through another technological marvel or a darker, more supernatural means? The possibility that Steve could once again become Stefano is a chilling one. Imagine the devastation. Kayla, who fought so fiercely to save her husband, facing the agony of seeing him slip away once more. Their children, Joey and Stephanie, grappling with the return of a father who is no longer himself. The Brady and Horton families, already battle-worn from years of DiMera schemes, forced to confront their greatest enemy in the body of a beloved friend. The drama would be nothing short of Shakespearean, a tragedy of identity and betrayal that could tear Salem apart. Yet, the video's ambiguity opens the door to another possibility, that Stefano's resurrection may not involve Steve at all. The DiMera family is no stranger to audacious schemes, and Stefano's legacy is built on his ability to adapt and endure. Could his consciousness have been preserved in another form, a new AI, a cloned body, or even a supernatural entity? The writers of Days of Our Lives have never shied away from bold storytelling, and the idea of Stefano inhabiting a new host is tantalizingly plausible. Consider the roster of Salem's residents. Chad DiMera, Stefano's son, has struggled to escape his father's shadow, striving to be a better man while grappling with the weight of the DiMera name. Could Stefano's return target Chad, forcing him to confront the darkness within his own bloodline? Or perhaps E.J. DiMera, another of Stefano's heirs, could be drawn into his father's web, his ambition and cunning making him a perfect candidate for possession. The possibilities are endless, each one promising a cascade of drama that would ripple through Salem's families, friendships, and feuds. Another intriguing theory points to a newcomer, a character yet to be introduced, engineered specifically to carry Stefano's essence. The DiMera Empire has long relied on shadowy scientists and cutting-edge technology, from Rolf's experiments to the machinations of Kristen and Vivian. A new vessel, designed to embody Stefano's spirit without the baggage of his past, could introduce a fresh dynamic to the show, pitting Salem's heroes against an unfamiliar foe who carries the Phoenix's unmistakable fire. The resurrection of Stefano, in whatever form it takes, is more than just a plot twist. It's a seismic event that threatens to upend the fragile balance of Salem. For Steve and Kayla, the stakes are deeply personal. Their love story, one of the show's most enduring, has weathered countless storms, from kidnappings to betrayals. The idea of Stefano's return, particularly if it involves Steve, would test their bond in ways we've never seen. Kayla's strength and resilience would be pushed to the limit, forcing her to confront the possibility that the man she loves could be lost to her forever. Beyond the Johnson family, Stefano's return would reignite old rivalries and unearth buried secrets. The DiMera Black feud, a cornerstone of Days of Our Lives, would flare anew, with John Black and Marlena Evans leading the charge against their nemesis. The Hortons, Bradys, and Kiriakis would rally to protect their own, while the DiMera siblings, Chad, EJ, and Kristen, would face impossible choices between loyalty to their father's legacy and their desire to forge their own paths. The emotional weight of Stefano's resurrection extends to the audience as well. For decades, Stefano has been a polarizing figure, beloved for his complexity and reviled for his cruelty. His return would spark heated debates among fans, with some cheering the revival of a legendary villain and others dreading the chaos he brings. Social media platforms like X are already buzzing with theories, with hashtags like #StefanoLives and #SaveSteve trending among Days devotees. The anticipation is palpable, a testament to the show's ability to keep viewers invested after nearly 6 decades on the air. The concept of resurrection is a hallmark of soap operas, and Days of Our Lives has mastered the art of bringing characters back from the dead. From Marlena's possession to EJ's revival, the show has never shied away from pushing the boundaries of believability to deliver unforgettable drama. Stefano's repeated returns are a testament to this tradition, each one more audacious than the last. Whether through science, sorcery, or sheer force of will, the Phoenix has always found a way to rise again, and this latest chapter promises to be no exception. What sets Stefano's potential return apart is the emotional and psychological complexity it brings. Unlike a simple resurrection, the idea of his consciousness inhabiting another body raises questions of identity, free will, and redemption. If Steve were to become Stefano again, would he retain any fragment of his true self? Could Stefano's essence be tempered by the goodness of his host, or would the Phoenix's darkness consume all? These are the questions that keep fans glued to their screens, eagerly awaiting each new episode. As we await the next chapter in this gripping saga, one thing is certain: Stefano Di Mera's return will shake Salem to its core. Whether he emerges in Steve's body, a new host, or an entirely unexpected form, the Phoenix's influence will be felt in every corner of the town. Relationships will be tested, alliances will crumble, and secrets long buried will rise to the surface. For fans, the anticipation is both thrilling and nerve-wracking, a roller coaster of emotions that only Days of Our Lives can deliver. So, dear readers, what do you think? Will Steve Johnson once again fall under Stefano's spell, or will the Phoenix find a new vessel to carry his legacy? Could this be the final chapter in Stefano's story, or merely the prelude to another decade of Di Mera dominance? Share your theories, hopes, and fears with us on X, where the Days Drama Digest community is buzzing with speculation. Until then, keep your eyes on Salem, where the line between hero and villain is as thin as a whisper, and the Phoenix is always ready to rise. We hope you enjoyed it and look forward to sharing more with you in the future. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe TV Days Drama Digest for more updates on Days of Our Lives.